NFL 24, and the spotlight is on George Kittle. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the 49ers and the Packers on Thursday night primetime.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes. Because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonko.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The Niners at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Purdy looking to throw.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. You look at this Niner defense.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
I say unequivocally help, because you always want the Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Purdy. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not getting the 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss.
Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That's taken it around the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and 5. Off play action. Scarborough. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part.
That's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board 1st here tonight.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
after here coming up. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
You look at this Packers defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They bring a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, and there he goes left side.
Loose inside the 30.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, 3rd down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortunes.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Jake Moody now for the point after.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
These two teams all tied after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Eckler. Pushing his way inside the 40. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Austin Eckler, touchdown, Packers. Austin Eckler, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
The drive begins, and he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. They find some open field here. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Purdy bootlegging it.
He'll buy some time right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Shotgun now with Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Play action. Now Purdy.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense. So you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
Purdy off the play fake.
he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler.
It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2.
Scarborough able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Throwing on 1st down.
Scarborough. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Back to throw again. Caught on the right side. Reed.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail them from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. first down, it's Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. His throw incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Scarborough. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now 2nd and 9. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Normally we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Pulled in at the 24.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And it's still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try to add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 1st and 10, Scarborough under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Looking to throw. Scarborough.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Scarborough. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Michael Gallup, 39 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gardner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now for the point after. And the lead is now 13. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to our Tiburon Studios here in Orlando. We'll take a minute and look ahead at what's to come this weekend in week number 3. Some good games to look forward to in the early window, especially the one in Baltimore. A big one coming up for the Ravens as they'll square off with the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then on Sunday night, the national audience in for a treat. They've got a good one lined up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang at Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate, drops it. We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return,
and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
They'll roll him out right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Rolling to his right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come up 2nd and long.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Purdy. Oh, and that is incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
McCaffrey is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Niners have cut it back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead will shrink to 6. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Looking to throw. Scarborough on the screen. This is Eckler.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night.
This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
11 yards for number 11.
Just more of the same here. That's back-to-back catches for him to start the drive. They've looked his way quite a bit, and with good reason, as this duo picks up yet another 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at Lambeau. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
They go play action here, Purdy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game alive.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Fourth quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago. And it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Scarborough.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
To throw on 3rd down. Scarborough. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. Now Purdy. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Purdy bootlegging it. With that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
76 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. And that's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Purdy off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's a cost of 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal set.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Purdy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Out of the coverage, we just saw him break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to...
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st down, Scarborough. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Ready? 17 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Scarborough caught on the right side. Reed. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Eckler now between the tackles. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He'll look to set up his blockers. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
The 49ers settling in for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if you look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they have to stop the clock.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now the try here for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So Purdy and the Niners down by 7. 34 seconds to go. They've got to go the full 80 yards, and they've got to do it quick as they come up on 1st down. Throwing, Purdy.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
Purdy to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
To throw is Purdy.
Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Purdy to throw.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go now.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Green Bay, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And this one features Ernest Jones, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Rams and the 49ers. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Room here to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
The Niners had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
A Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. Let's see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You talk about this Rams defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? It's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's got him in, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Shreds him with a stiff hook. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Purdy looking to throw.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have retaken the lead.
Brandon, that's what I call an oak tree play. That quarterback just stood in there, absorbed the hit, and still was able to deliver the ball downfield.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Down the numbers. There he goes. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners 5. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards on the ground. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT.
And that makes it 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 18. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
McCaffrey on the counter.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now we've got a 3rd and 3. Now Purdy. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 3. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Purdy now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A turnover's obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second and 5. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 52 yards. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now Moody for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's pulled in at the 32.
A good head-down running on the return, gets about 15 yards.
And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still third and long.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to... One throw right there.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go up top again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start by heading out west, State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And as they approach halftime, it's the Bears who are out in front. Darnell Mooney, a touchdown reception. Next, we'll head up to Las Vegas, check in on the Raiders at home in Allegiant Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Kenny Pickett with a couple of touchdown tosses. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. and they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes.
This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And taken right on the 30. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Illegal block in the ball. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They'll look to throw again.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
A short gain that doesn't give them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Ball start. Offense.
A 4th and short, had your offense out there. That one stings.
And you know something? Your options change dramatically. Not only is it tougher to go for it, but what if you decided just to line up and try and draw them off sides? If you did it on 4th and short, you could pick up the cheap first down. Now, you still won't get a first down even if you do exactly the same thing.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
You've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Ball start. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Play action. Now Purdy.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They go play action here. Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Holding. Offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
Going up top for Cup. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 59 yards. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. And this one incomplete. Oh, a dangerous throw. Nearly picked off in the end zone, but instead second down.
Back to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown, Rams. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the second down and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. They'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this offense on third down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be third. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Niners set to take over on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd down and 3. Out of the
the pistol. McCaffrey trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 23. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Purdy off the play fake.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 5. 1:47 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Come on.
Back to throw.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp, 59 yards.
And the Rams Rams use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for two to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
You know, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Now it's the Niners' turn. Trailing by 3 after the touchdown and 2-point conversion. 1:15 remaining. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down.
Throwing, Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Purdy to throw.
He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call. And it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Purdy to throw.
Down there right side, it's McCaffrey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Purdy.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So now it's the Rams' turn, trailing by 4, 24 seconds to go. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Back to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory and a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for San Francisco, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.